Hey y'all, I wanted to talk about the song that I just sang for any interested in my little commentary on that. Ever since I first heard that song, and I've heard it several times, They Can't Take That Away by Mariah Carey, I was thinking, what did she have to go through in the music industry in Los Angeles, just being a person of faith, which I'm pretty sure she was raised in church, Mariah Carey was. Like, that must have been really hard. Because it's such a dark place, like the music industry, Hollywood. I have heard, at least, that it's not easy to be Christian there. I have lived the opposite life. I've always been around Christians, so it's been pretty easy for me to be Christians. It's been easy for me to be Christian. Because for me, I've always been around people where it's been the popular thing to do. But I don't know. I can imagine that would be extremely difficult if you're in a culture where everyone around you is atheist, believes in evolution, science, whatever, and you're trying to hold on to your faith. I wonder if she got in some debates with people, some creation versus evolution debates, and she was like, no, there is a creator, and they're like, no, evolution created the universe. She's like, no. I used to want to do that as a career goal. I wanted to travel around different churches, just like this guy named Kent Hovind. He used to do this, and he would give these sermons basically in support of creation and saying that evolution was all made up and bashing every aspect of evolution. Anyways, I thought that sounded like a really cool career idea. So that used to be my dream job. How would I make money? Ask for offerings at each church. But anyways, for real, y'all, it can be very hard to shine for Jesus in certain settings. I guess the only time where I found it kind of hard was when I was working at Papa John's. But my manager, at the first store, my manager was Catholic, so that was cool. So me and her were pretty close. The second store, I'm pretty sure my manager was an atheist. I kept trying to save him, but it didn't work. Sometimes you can't save people because they're just too stubborn. I think it was because he was like smart. For some reason, it's harder for smart people to get saved. I don't know why. I think because maybe I struggled with this in my early life. When we're smart, we start to think of ourselves as God. Or I don't know, maybe we think oh, I'm smarter than God. Or you become your own God, And you're like, I don't need to listen to anybody. I don't need to submit. I don't need to follow his rules. I'm smart enough. I can take care of myself. I think that might be the mentality of smart people. So then it's harder for us to submit to authority and submit to God. That's there's a line in that movie, Patch Adams, with Robin Williams. The dean of the college, he says something about, you smart ones, you always think you don't have to follow the rules. But, watch out for that. Make sure that you submit to God. Make sure that you always realize that God is 100 times more powerful than you, 100 times more important than you, 100 times wiser than you. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget that. And so if you're non-Christian, don't put out the light of the Christians. Don't argue with them too much, because ultimately, if they're trying to witness to you, they're just trying to save you, So don't harass them. They're just trying to get you to heaven. They're just doing that because they love you and they care about you. And if you are Christian, keep being strong. Don't worry about the persecution. Just remember that anything that you do, you're doing it because you love people and you care about them and you want to get them to heaven. And tell those people that if anybody's mad at you for any kind of witnessing that you're trying to do, just say, look, I'm doing this because I care about you, okay? I'm not trying to be a killjoy. I'm not trying to ruin your party. I'm trying to tell you sin leads to death and hell. Accept it. It's good to get people to heaven if you can. Get people to heaven. Get yourself to heaven. Get yourself to heaven. Well, with the help of Jesus, anyways. Believe in Jesus. Don't sin. Read the Bible. listen to worship music, go watch all my videos. Hey, and if you have a really big following on some social platform, maybe you can share some of my videos. That would be great. Because I would love to be like super famous. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe someday. Anyways, God loves you all. God bless. Have a great day.